Mr. Rapid Main says.
Hey guys, Rapid here. Welcome back to the Slop channel, and it's been a little bit, but oof, there's a lot going on right now in the D&D space.
Oh boy,
I haven't posted for a little while on this channel because I've been kind of waiting for a good moment.
It's crazy how much shit is going on.
This entire month for behavior, I'm not gonna put it lightly. It's a complete shit show. It's really bad. It's to the point where many people are screenshotting, them being uninstalling the game, posting that on Twitter, saying they won't play the game anymore. They're gonna boycott.
Yeah, I heard about this too. I mean, to me, this has been the worst chapter since Nemesis. Because I started when Nemesis came out, and that game that was probably the worst until now. That was the worst chapter. Was the Nemesis chapter. It was that bad. It was horrendous. But this chapter, so much worse. Like they've literally gone for a whole decade, and this is probably the worst patch. And I can see why people are trying to boycott the game, because the game was well, they've been fixing patches now, but before, a weeks ago, it was almost unplayable for for a while. Like, it was very much killed killer side a lot. A lot of problems on the survivor side of her, but not as bad as a lot of exploits for survivor to abuse. But there's been a lot of shit going on.
And we've seen this many times before. People boycotting the game. They've done that with many other games too. Whether or not it's how you say effective.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm wondering how that's going to turn out, but I've been seeing a lot of people also say that this might be the worst update for behavior, the worst era. And while I don't agree, I do think there are a lot of really bad eras of DBD. I think the most controversial one is 2021, because that was around the time we were getting a lot of developer controversy, including Pinhead NFTs. So I feel like
yes, the whole bit. I totally forgot about the Pinhead freaking NFT bullshit. That was bullshit. I think they lost it. I think they lost the license for that too, though. I mean that was pretty shit that they're using it. The way they got Pinhead into the game was through a Pinhead NFT. That was wild. That was a bit wild. They literally bought an NFT so they can get Pinhead into the game. That was pretty wild. I've totally forgot about that one though.
Could definitely be lower for behavior standards, but I can't really defend them on what's going on lately.
No, you can't defend them. You can't defend them.
I'm sure a lot of people know, because this has been kind of going, I don't want to say viral, but it's been making all the rounds. For the Walking Dead release, they did a stream with Chandler Riggs, which is the actor for Carl in The Walking Dead.
Can I also ask, why did they bring? I mean, I know Chandler's a very big gamer. I mean, I think he did. I think he while he was doing part of The Walking Dead, I saw he had a YouTube channel. He played Minecraft, and other sort of games, and I'm pretty sure he did a episode of Game Grumps from memory, back in the day. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. I'm pretty sure he did an episode of Game Grumps. Chandler Riggs. He's a Chandler's a gamer, and supposedly he played DBD back in the day. So, but what I don't understand is they brought Chandler in, but he's not even going to be on the game. But I understand he's when he was playing Carl, he was quite young back then. So, I guess it makes sense why he wasn't in the game. You brought him all the way out to DBD headquarters to literally sit there on a live stream, look like a spare prick at a wedding. The whole live stream was embarrassing, and you not only did you disrespect Chandler Riggs. You disrespect Ots, and all the other DVD content creators were at that stream. It was horrendously bad. Horrendous.
And they had a few streamers of note, Mish, Ghost Arcade, and Ots, for example, and their lobbies were over and over getting DDoSed. So if there's an open lobby,
I gotta look. Yeah, the DDoS thing was the DDoS. I saw the DDoS thing. I mean, I see they fixed it now because you have to. The other person has to prove you coming in before now. So they did fix it. They fixed it literally. They fixed it since until they got everybody was saying after live. They pretty much fixed it not after the live stream, but until people were bitching about them how the shit the live stream was. Then they fixed it almost instantly. Like it goes to show you that complaining actually works. Complaining actually works.
With open slots, whether spectator or just survivor slots, cheaters can run a script that basically finds these slots and DDoSes the server. I've experienced this myself, getting targeted by them, and the quickest fix is to just either play in a 4-stack if you're playing pubs, or fill every slot in a custom game. Tofu.
Yeah, that's what I don't understand. Why not just play public? Why didn't you just play public on public servers? Why just play on public? I mean, if you didn't want to put DVD staff or like DB wouldn't let odds or any of the content creators like mods into the spectator slots want to play pubs and just rotate the streamers. Like rotate the streamers. Obviously you keep Chandler there, but you can rotate the content creators. You know? That would have been so much better than what that would have been so much better than. I mean, you got to fix them. I mean, it's just idiotic what they did, and the man himself looked like a real ass. The man himself looked like a real ass. It's so fucking bad.
Example has made preventative measures like this when he runs his tournaments as well as other tournaments, right? And Behavior was made aware of this when they were first experiencing it. And Ots actually knew the fix and told him the fix. And he was basically just kind of shut down, which is, you know,
horrendous.
You want to give Behavior the credit, or not the credit, sorry, the benefit of the doubt that, oh, maybe they truly didn't know the entire story. But then there was a clip that made the rounds of Chandler.
Chandler actually fucking saying
in the studio, hey, Ots is saying if we fill all the spectator slots, this might fix it. And they cut him off. They go, no. That's not what this is. No.
Horrendous.
So they queue up.
Fucking horrendous. Like, Chandler literally says, oh, Ots, if we fill the spectator slots, it will fix the problem. And they've shut him down. Chandler, then your guest. He's your guest. Because I wouldn't be surprised if Chandler has nothing to do with Behavior ever again. To be honest, I wouldn't blame him if he didn't. And I wouldn't blame Ots or any of these other like content creators. Say, well, stick your DVD content creator thing program up your ass if you're gonna treat me like that. I wouldn't be. I would be surprised that a lot of these content creators are still in the creator program, because that was like mad disrespectful.
Up again, and they get DDoSed again.
Yep.
And you'd think that this is like not that big of a deal, and is it the end of the world?
No, I think it is a big deal. It is a big deal because you're trying to at most things you're trying to promote the chapter so people see. You're trying to promote the chapter so more people buy the chapter, and seeing Chandler Riggs playing the game is massive promotion. Also, you got 5 big content creators playing with Chandler Riggs, who plays Carl. There's this huge promotion for them, and they dropped the ball so bad, and it was all Behavior's fault. I mean, it was all their fault. all they done is made them look like an ass towards made themselves look like an ass from the content creators, Chandler, and everybody who's watching the live stream. That's made themselves look like a big fucking assholes. I knew they fucked up so bad. They deleted the live stream on the YouTube channel and also the Twitch channel. So you made yourself look like all you've done is like delete the evidence. I see like people have already re-uploaded the freaking live stream. Like, dude, you fucked up. I mean, and the mad disrespect towards Chandler and your content creators is insane.
No, but like, imagine if Nicolas Cage himself came onto a Dead by Daylight live stream to play with creators for his release in the game. It would be equally as insane. I think even more people would be losing
But the thing is, it doesn't matter how big the star is. It doesn't matter if it's Chandler Riggs or it's Nicolas Cage. If you're going to disrespect somebody, why would they work with you again? Like, why would they come back and work with you again? Like, let's be honest. Why doesn't matter how big a star your guest is if you're going to disrespect him right in front of his face, and like disrespect your content creators. Like, because it doesn't matter how big the star is if you're going to disrespect somebody like that. It's a waste of time. I mean, it doesn't matter. Like, I don't see why they don't think Chandler Riggs was a big enough star for them to worry about. That's just bullshit. I think if that's the case, then you might as well not even brought Chandler there at all. Like, the worst thing is they paid for Chandler to be there. Like, to be honest, that's even more embarrassing. So actually, Chandler's getting paid to do really. They paid for Chandler to literally do nothing. So it cost them money. Honestly.
Our minds about that, because not that Chandler Riggs is an unknown name, but like Nicolas Cage is insanely massive, right?
But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how big the star is.
The Walking Dead release was insanely buggy as is. Right.
Shit.
And while I didn't experience many of these bugs, other than Jim himself, the beam of light in our hearts, I definitely saw a lot of clips.
Jim was the only best thing about this patch.
I'm not like doubting anything of that. I'm not defending behavior. Gotta make that clear.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it was a mess. It was a complete and utter mess to the point where people were quitting the game. And it's really disappointing because it came right after the release of FNAF, which I think FNAF was. You know, there were a few.
To be honest, FNAF was actually a really successful chapter. In all consideration, FNAF actually as a chapter did really fucking well. Did exceptionally well. Exceptionally well. And in all consideration, FNAF was probably one of the better chapters this year. All right. And also, as much as I bitch about playing against Kaneki, the chapter was actually very good. His chapter was actually very good as well. To be honest, majority of all aside from this chapter, the current chapter, all the licensed chapters are done very well this year, in my opinion. That Walking Dead, it had so many bugs. Like, it was the worst chapter this year. And they got to own it, and luckily they are fixing the problems. But the thing is, they got to own it though. That this is the worst chapter they've done since the game's release. Well, even since Nemesis.
Bugs
insane.
With the update or either chapter as a whole, but it was still a phenomenal update, I think. And you know, I do give credit to where it's due to behavior that they, you know, the last year or so, I think they did good communication. They've released some fun licenses. I know Kaneki is not very liked.
No, very Kaneki. Kaneki's chapter was very good in all consideration.
He's, you know, the anti-mobility. You're getting stuck. I know it's not that fun. Anyway, I can't defend any of this. I can't.
No, you can't defend it.
The communication the past month has been so bad. It is.
Oh, the communication's been non-existent.
Someone told me this the previous night. It wouldn't be that bad if the game were like in the first year
No.
of its development.
Yeah.
But we're going on 9 years.
Yeah, 9 years.
I know some companies
9
have
years
some,
of
like,
DVD.
ups and downs. The highs are equally as low as the lows, right? But oh my god, it's really bad.
It's so bad. It's so bad. This chapter was so bad. It's unreal.
I remember when the Skull Merchant loading screen one came around. You know, I don't like Skull Merchant that much, said one of the developers. Make her lose her job. Get her out of here.
Yeah,
and then
I gotta admit, that was kind of cringe. Like, getting something 5 because they said they don't like Skull Merchant either. That was kind of cringe. That was kind of cringe. I'm gonna be honest. I mean, it was a joke, and people took that shit so seriously. I mean, to be honest, that was cringe as fuck. It was cringe as fuck for the people to say the person loses his job over a joke. Like, people are so fucking weird on this community sometimes. Insane.
The Streetwise.
Oh, the fucking Streetwise glitch. That was insane. Like, so Streetwise, and then you can literally have infinite flashlight, infinite toolbox. Like, that was so bad. And they didn't do a fucking thing about it. They said, "Oh no, it's not that important," and like, people were abusing the crap out of it. It was in a game. I was in a game where literally a Claudette literally was like holding the flashlight the entire time in the game. Like, I'm like, what are you doing? Like, I had to report it. I had to report her because, like, well, you're abusing the bug. Like, I understand, like if we abuse the bug enough, that they'll fix it. But like, all you're doing is fucking over everybody else who's in the game. Like, I understand why you're doing it, but you're killing everybody else's enjoyment of trying to play the game because you want to make a point. It's so annoying. Like, and the fact that they said it wasn't a priority to fix was crazy.
The whole controversy with the exploit, where the developers are like, "Yeah, we're not going to kill switches." It's not
yes, right. It's not critical to the kill switch. Not critical to kill switch, by the way. Insane.
Not a big deal. I don't know what people are talking about. It's not that serious. And everybody was losing their minds over that.
Yeah.
The funny thing is, I actually made a video for that on the Slop channel. But the literal moment that I posted it, they kill switched it. So I had to remove it because, like, it'd be kind of silly if I...
To be honest, they kill switched it, then actually fixed it literally 2 days later. I mean, that's the only one they've actually properly fixed it. I mean, like, I think Last Stand is still kill switch, and also, is it the Renato's perk? I forget what it was called. That gives you that resets your exhaustion. Like, that still hasn't been fixed either. They still kill switch those 2 perks.
And then we have this, where the entire live stream was just kind of tone
Shit.
deaf. And do most people know about this? No, they don't. I think most players tend to just play the game, and they don't really look at Twitter.
Yeah.
They don't really look at patch notes.
Yeah.
I would say the majority of the players...
A lot of people... See, what also is we've gotten so much... We've got so many new players through FNAF. Like FNAF fans, and like new players coming in through The Walking Dead as well. There's new players, so a lot of new players don't look at Twitter and all that. And like, all they're doing... We've got we're getting more casual players coming into this game, so they don't know the whole situation. And it's like, it's not a good look for new players when the game is virtually unplayable and people are abusing bugs. Also abusing bugs as well.
Are casual, which is, you know, a given. I feel like everybody knows that. I don't know where we're going with this, and we have only a few days before the next release, the next chapter. And I'm sitting here like, how are we going to get past all the Walking Dead bugs?
Yep.
All the community feedback issues.
Yep.
And we're going to have an okay release. I'm going to be honest. I think this next chapter is so insanely make or break.
Yeah.
Which shouldn't be the case at all, because FNAF, one of the biggest licenses DVD will literally ever have just came.
Yeah. The next chapter is literally going to be make or break for them. Literally make or break. It's kind of sad, but it's actually make or fucking break for them. It's actually that insane that the next original chapter is because the next chapter is an original chapter, and like it has to be. It's literally make or break now for them. That's why they pushed it till early September. Like it's such a heavily anticipated chapter now. Like, I think the worst thing is a lot of these bugs were in the PTB, before The Walking Dead, and they still didn't fix it, and after the PTB. So I can see why people are pissed off about it.
Came to the game and it was awesome. I really liked it. I think a lot of people liked it too. And then they had one of the worst releases with The Walking Dead. Was it the worst release? No, probably not. But it was one of the worst. In the past, I would say 3 years. Yes, I would say it's the worst release.
It's definitely been the worst release since What's Nemesis. I'll give them that. It's been the worst. It's been the worst patch since Nemesis.
But if this next chapter is insanely buggy, and it sucks or it doesn't play well, it's not optimized, I do think Behavior and DBD as a whole is in a lot of trouble.
Oh yeah, 100%.
What are they gonna do if it's not coming out correctly? I don't really understand. I know.
To be honest, I think DBD is bit. I'm gonna be for real. Behavior. I think for a lot of these these recent patches have been lazy as fuck. Like lazy as fuck. Alright? Like the Walking Dead should have been as big as the FNAF. Alright? FNAF I think was a better chapter. I do think the FNAF map could have been so much better than what it was. I do think the FNAF map is very average. I do think the map could have been so much better than what it was. But the thing is, we also got they said it's not a. They keep saying it's not a map. It's not a map. It's not a map. It's a variation. But the thing is, it's Walking Dead. It's got based on Walking Dead stuff. So it's a Walking Dead map. The map, they gave no love to the map. There was literally no love was there. Supposedly they rushed to make a map, pretty much. The thing is, I'd rather you have no map. I'd rather you have no map. And let's have the chapter with no map. Then gave us slop. You know? The thing is, you just whipped a map together. You stick a Walking Dead reference in the middle of it, and boom, boom, there's a map. Laziness. I mean, you've been lazy again because you have nobody. You got no one to compete with, so you can be as lazy and lax as you can be. And I think you have been lazy and lax. This next chapter has to fire. In my opinion, I do think that the next chapter has to fire because if it bombs, then this could be such a make or break for them. Because I can see people leaving the game. I honestly can see people leaving the game for over. It's crazy. It is the make or break is a original chapter.
When UE5 came out, we transitioned from Unreal Engine 4 to 5. The game was practically broken for a while.
I remember that.
Rubber banding, frame drops. It was bad. So if we make a return to that, I'm going to be honest, I think that's going to be the straw that breaks the camel's back. So I kind of made this video. I want to see what y'all think of these past few days. Do I think DBD is going to die soon? No. I think, are we really tempting the waters with how the game's going? Yeah. Other than that, let me know what you guys think, and I will see you.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. DB's never gonna die. All right, DB's never gonna die. But if the next chapter bombs, there's going to be a huge drop in the player base. Alright? And once there's a huge drop, that means that the game is now the game is slowly going to wither away. It's a shame because DBD needs to. Unfortunately, DBD has to slap with this next chapter, and this is what I'm saying. If you're worried about it, that's what I'm saying. Why not delay the chapter till October, so you can make sure that the chapter is ready to go. Like, why early September? Because you're not going to have another chapter until January. You're not going to have another chapter until January. So, why not push it to October? Or even November? Like, give you time to actually, make sure the chapter's good. But, I don't know, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Do you think DBD's cooked or not? And how make or break is the next chapter going to be? Alright. See you guys.